Hey everyone, thanks for joining me again this week. So last week I showed you the front of the house where we have our fabrication department, our warehouse, our studio, all that stuff, our office. And then this is the back of the house. So let me give you a... So we have this big backyard, which is great because sometimes we have to do projects outside. We have to like spray paint or sand things down. And it's always great to have access to outdoor space whenever we do projects like that. We also have a 2-car garage, but as you can see, the cars are not in the garage, and that's because that's where we keep a lot of our inventory. It is packed to the gills right now with domes and puzzles and posters and all kinds of stuff that we send down to the store or that we use in other projects that we work on. A little flower garden here, but I am no gardener, so it is not particularly colorful or thriving. We do, however, have little baby strawberries, so that's exciting. But yeah, so then otherwise, this is the back porch back here. This is where we stage our deliveries. So whenever we have deliveries to the store every couple of weeks, we line up all the bins and all the materials that we're going to be needing for the store, and we pack everything up. It's good that it's covered because, that can happen rain or shine. One day we hope to actually enclose this and make it into a room so that it's a little less open to the elements, especially during the winters and stuff, which can be quite long and quite brutal up here in upstate New York. But this is what we've got for now. And then we pack everything in the van over there. We bring that down every couple of weeks to the store. Back here, this is the shipping room. So this is where we ship out all of our web orders. We have tons of inventory over here, some things lined up over here. As I said, we have more in the garage out back. We also have more in the basement. We have some other shelving units over here. We have tons of different size boxes and packing materials. So we require, a lot of really custom sizes of things because we have such a wide variety of little tiny things and big things and awkwardly shaped things and, round things and fragile things, all kinds of stuff. So shipping up here is really an art. It takes quite a long time to master that. And then finally, as I mentioned last week, we are currently in the process of reorganizing our fabrication department. So we have lots of messy stuff out here right now, but it kind of inspired me to give you guys a peek at some of the cool projects now that I have them all laid out instead of all put away. I'm like, oh, that's fun. That would be, can't wait until we get that in the store. So as you can see, we have a ton of things lined up here that are going to be making their way down to the store eventually. And last week I talked to you about some of the smaller items that we send down to the store. I spoke about mosasaur teeth in particular that go into vials. But in addition to that, we also have really wonderful, one-of-a-kind, unique items that we work on for hours and hours and send down to the store. And these are just a few of them. So these are some really amazing snake skeletons. This one, for example, is a painted saw-scaled viper, right? It's pretty amazing. This one over here is a pit viper. We also have lots of different types of fish. It seems a little unstable, so I'm not going to pull it out quite yet. Last thing we want is a collapse. So those are some of the unique items that we have that we are going to be preparing for you soon. But the really wonderful one that I wanted to show you in particular is this guy over here, because I don't think we've ever had a piece like this in our collection. We have snakes, we have fish, but sorry about that. That is the 12 o'clock bell that goes off here every day at noon. So I wasn't thinking ahead, and I was recording right when it was right when it was scheduled to go off, but oh well. So this is a black-throated monitor lizard, and like I said, I don't think that we've had a monitor lizard in the store before, so I really wanted to give you guys a peek at this guy. He's been really expertly articulated. We get a lot of our reptiles from a professor of herpetology who does these articulations, and so they're really expertly done. But when they arrive to us, sometimes they need a little adjusting, sometimes a few pieces might come off. So we do often have to do repairs and modifications and basically just, reinforcing certain things. So they come to us in these really cool poses, but we often do need to add a little bit to it before it's perfectly ready to go. So these pieces, for example, I think need to be reattached to the inside of the rib cage down here. I think there are a few pieces missing from there, but otherwise you can see it's extremely well preserved. This is the sclerotic ring, I think is what it's called, that goes around the eye. So it's kind of a bone that is free floating around the eyeball of a lot of different like lizards and geckos and stuff like that. You can see it's really cool teeth. And then on the inside, I hadn't noticed this, but it seems to have like these like fangs inside of its throat. I am not sure what's going on there, but it's very weird, and I would love to learn more about that. So I think it's wonderful when you can see, really beautiful anatomical features in skeletal articulations that you might not be able to see necessarily in taxidermy. So while I really love taxidermy, there's something really particular about skeletal articulations that really allow you to see things in a whole new light. So this guy is going to be going out hopefully at some point over the summer. We'll be able to finish him up, and we're going to be mounting him on these. We have these custom wooden bases made. When they come to us, they're usually just unfinished wood color, and then we paint them black. We can also do these in any custom color that you want. So if you want gold or white or pink or whatever it is that you would like, we can always do a custom piece like that. And so this guy is going to be going onto here, obviously once we remove him from the styrofoam, and there's going to be a plexiglass case box basically that goes on top to protect him. And yeah, so we are happy to take pre-orders on this guy. I don't have a specific price for him just yet, but it's most likely going to be in the thousands. So if you are interested in putting your name on the waiting list for when he's ready, and we can let you know when he's ready, you'll also have the opportunity, if you want us to make any modifications, like I said, we could paint this a different color. We can also modify the pose slightly if you would like to customize him before he's all finished. That's something that we could do as well. So if you're interested in sort of holding your place in line for him, send us an email and we would be happy to do that. In the meantime, we'll also show off a couple of our other reptile goodies that we have on our website. So I hope that you've enjoyed that little sneak peek at some of the bigger projects that we're working on this summer. We hope to be able to send a lot of cool stuff down to the store. Now that we're here for the summer, Mike and I, we're going to try and focus and just reorganize, refresh, and send a bunch of cool stuff down to the store. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.